It's Food O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we have a food challenge on the channel. It's Ed Diner's barbecue chicken bites, available in Iceland for £1.50 for a box here of 285 grams of chicken bites. They say to put them in the microwave for 3.5 minutes, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to put them in the good old air fryer to really crisp these things up. And the challenge part of the video is we have 2 bottles of hot sauce from Encona. One is Scotch Bonnet for heat scale, and then the next one is Carolina Reaper for heat scale. Let's get that in. There we go. I think they're going to be hot. I've had these Encona hot sauces before and they've been pretty good. But I've never had the Scotch Bonnet or the Carolina Reaper. So fingers crossed, we're going to get these into the air fryer now. Let's see what they look like. So you're supposed to just open that like that. I mean, what we could do, we could reuse the box. Saves using dishes. But I don't... If I can get away with not using microwaves and plastics, then I'll get away with trying not to use microwaves and plastics. So putting them in the air fryer, I'm going to get them all in today because feeling quite hungry. All you're going to be looking to do is whack it over to 20 minutes and just give them a shake. They should be done after about 15, I imagine. We'll come back when it's all cooked. These barbecue chicken bites are ready. Get them out the air fryer. So they've had 16 minutes in the air fryer. Look how lovely and golden they are. This is a pretty decent sized bowl of chicken for £1.50. If you have an air fryer, then please don't put these chicken bites that you bought from Iceland in the microwave. There's no need. They'll probably end up really soggy, really moist. And we all love a bit of crispy chicken, don't we? The air fryer, I promise you, if you haven't got an air fryer, please look to invest in one, because they crisp up your food wonderfully well. So we're going to start off then. Let's get this, this is the extra pepper sauce, the Scotch Bonnet. Oh. Woo! Right, there's the Scotch Bonnet, left hand side. Carolina Reaper, right hand side. Oh, that's got a real kind of spicy vinaigrette aroma to it. Ooh, Carolina Reaper doesn't want to move. Here it goes. Oh, here it comes. Right. So there's the 2 sauces. The Scotch Bonnet looks a lot lighter than the Carolina Reaper. I'm sure it's just a colour thing. I'm sure it's not that these peppers are giving off different colours. It's just I think the Carolina Reaper, they've gone, right, let's make it really red. So before we dip into the hot sauces, this is a barbecue chicken bite from Iceland. I was expecting a sauce, a dipping sauce with the Iceland pack, but it's just chicken poppers. They're really blooming good, but I will say They're not overly barbecued. They're not like... I'm pretty sure what I did with the air fryer has made no difference whatsoever to whether these things have gone in the microwave and miraculously come out with a barbecue sauce flavour. It's either in there or it's not. Last one and then we'll have these are really tasty. For £1.50, these things are brilliant. I paid £4 in KFC for 50 poppers, chicken poppers or whatever they call them. For £1.50, that's incredibly good value in Iceland. I can't tell the difference. Right, here we go then. Scotch Bonnet hot sauce from Encona. Very vinaigrette-y. Oh. Oh, that's... Oh. Wow. As soon as I was about to say these are fabulous. Oh. That is so hot. Oh my goodness me. Ah. That is burn on the tongue. That's all tongue. That's like, my tongue is on fire. It's a bit in the throat. Oh. Carolina Reaper, let's see the difference. More tomatoey. Oh. Oh. I prefer the... Oh. I prefer the Carolina Reaper. The Carolina Reaper is much more of a tomato based sauce. It's lovely, whereby the Scotch Bonnet sauce, the extra pepper sauce, extra hot pepper sauce, has got a really big vinaigrette kind of flavour to it, and it's not very nice, to be honest. It's I initially liked it. I initially really liked it, but then when you have the tomato flavour in the Encona Carolina Reaper, it's much more satisfying, and then the burn comes. Let's give this vinaigrette one more chance. It goes up your nose. You know, with vinegars, sometimes if you like open a bottle of vinegar, you know, it makes you do this a little bit. That's what that vinaigrette sauce is doing. But the Carolina Reaper is much more pleasant to begin with, and then it's spicy on the back end, but it's much more of a tomato based look. Flippin' heck. So I'm not going to eat any more of that, the vinaigrette one, because I just don't like it. I'll be perfectly honest with you, I just don't like it. If you like more of a vinaigrette spice, I'm finding the vinaigrette one much more aggressive. Much more aggressive. It's going up my nose. It's just not very nice. Whereas this Carolina Reaper Encona tomato based sauce is really blooming good, if you like spice, of course. If you don't like spice, don't bother. After the lost my track of thought now. The Encona Exxtra hot sauce. After that vinaigrette kind of burst, and then the Carolina Reaper burst, I thought this challenge is over already. I thought I was going to stop. But my palate has adjusted to the spice really well. To the point where it's a lovely... My saliva glands have completely turned on. My mouth is producing a lot of saliva. But I got this lovely burn that's running through now. My whole mouth. And it's a lovely warming burn. And I can feel it sliding down into the pit of my stomach. And it's warming my insides really well. And I've got to the point where it's not a struggle anymore. All of a sudden, it's become very, very tasty. I am, of course, talking about the Carolina Reaper version. This, I'll never touch this. I'll never bother with that again. It's just not very nice. But if you just notice now, everything's gone a bit calmer. Yeah, my mouth is on fire a bit. But this Carolina Reaper sauce is beautiful. It's a beautiful sauce. It is extra hot. It is extra hot. But it's not blowing my brains off. And I like that. I like that. A lot of people, including myself, of course, you've seen the struggle to begin with. A lot of people are going to struggle with this. But I think if you really, really like hot sauce, this is down to you. If you like a hot sauce vinaigrette based, go for the Scotch Bonnet. If you want a hot sauce as a tomato base, go with the Carolina Reaper version. I could quite easily, you know, I'm just going to carry on. I mean, I'm just conscious that we're already 11 minutes into the video. 13 minutes by the time I've added the introduction where we're putting things in the air fryer. But I think I could stand here eating these chicken poppers with the Carolina Reaper sauce all day. Beautiful. Rating these chicken poppers on their own from Iceland. If you've got an air fryer, and you choose to crisp these up in the air fryer, they are fabulous. They're a 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for value. £1.50 compared to something in KFC which would cost you £3 or £4. So 9 out of 10 for the taste, 10 out of 10 for value for the barbecue chicken bites. That for me gets a 5 out of 10. It's way too aggressive. The vinaigrette shoots up your nose and it's just not very good. 5 out of 10 for the Encona Extra Hot Scotch Bonnet. The Encona Carolina Reaper, that's very nice. It's very nice. It's an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I am a bit burpy now. I am a bit. Whew. I hope you liked the video. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.